this type of impact to us.
Should we go for cashless transaction in agriculture to take care of that kind of situation?
Yes, sir, we initiated the cashless agriculture because the manure subsidy, the fertilizer subsidy has come to direct benefit transfer.
Regarding the day-to-day transactions.
Sir, it's a good idea actually. We need to do cashless transaction, but we need to make more resources for there. The digital literacy is not par with the other countries, and we don't have that type of infrastructure to implementing in those projects. So I think the idea is good. So it's also the speedy implementation of all those activities, but we need to manage all those things. After that, we go for the completely cashless economics.
Okay. So there is a controversy. Many times people say that farmers do not contribute to the exchequer, tax pay नहीं करते. Do you agree to that extent? To what extent farmer contribute to exchequer?
Sir, first thing, we have the agricultural tax, agricultural income tax in state list or state area, but not a single state has implemented it. Second thing, we have some structural problem in agriculture, sir. According to agriculture census 2015-16, more than 86% of people or a farmer have less than 2.5 hectares. So basically, they have small land holding.
So you would buy this argument that farmers do not contribute to exchequer?
Not as a proper way to the proper money, but they are giving them food. So
Okay, tell me how much is the contribution of indirect taxes in the budget of government of India?
I don't remember.
Achha, any approximate estimation? What is the difference between direct taxes and indirect taxes?
Indirect taxes, sir, the impact or pay by the directly for the person. As example, the income tax, personal income tax.
Okay,
So I generate that income, I accumulate the property, and I pay for.
I got it. Now, what is the example of indirect tax?
The personal income tax, corporate tax.
Indirect.
Indirect tax, sir, GST is a good example for that because
So, who are the person who are paying GST finally?
the user, the consumer, sir.
So, farmer included in that?
Yes, the farmer also included because he has also has a consumer day to day.
So, why and regarding income tax, there is a component of corporate tax
Yes, sir.
vis-a-vis personal income tax.
Yes, sir.
How much is the component? Any guess? Corporate tax vis-a-vis personal income tax, the tax paid by a company. Any estimate about it? Roughly?
I
Don't
remember.
know. So it is almost corporate tax is more than personal.
Yes, sir. Corporate tax are more than percent.
That is basically on profit.
Yes, sir. The revenue they generated.
Profit is ultimately accrued from the sale of goods and services to the consumers.
Yes, sir. Good and services.
So ultimately that is also derived from the consumers, which include farmers.
Yes, sir.
So why that argument the son of farmer also buys? Why it is so in the society? Actually the people who contribute to the exchequer and the son of the farmers also buy that argument. Why it is so like that?
Because they consider as a directly paying to the sticker, I think.
Acha. So the people who are indirectly paying, they are not.
Because I said I pay for the taxes, and all people are in India, they have some buying or using the services. So basically, they are also giving money to the as a way of taxes.
Okay.
Not specific as a farmer or specific as a work employees. All our people are using that services or goods, so they are also paying for it because they would have some tax.
Okay. Let us discuss one more issue. What is the difference between farmers loan waiver schemes and corporate packages? Any difference in that? Similarity in that?
Sir, farmer loan where I would say the loan taken by the farmer, which are completely
Waived out.
As I give an example in Maharashtra, the minimum of 1 lakh rupees farm loan as waived from this government, and corporate packages to helping them to giving them some help.
Now we will not go into nitty-gritties of what is beneficial to economy, what is not. So can you see the difference of packages, corporate packages, and farmer loan waiver of Karza Maafi? So why it is not called as corporate loan waiver schemes?
yes, I know very well.
Can you see that only a difference of words can make a difference in the policy?
This is because if, as you say, it's political reason, sir. If government say we are giving the loan of corporate, so they consider as a capitalist or.
Why? But if it is a political reason, then politicians are pro for farmer loan activity, na? They are not very much pro because large masses, which are voters, they come from farmers. So that is not the reason. It is not the political reason.
Yes, sir. In the ongoing debate is going on with the farmer loan waiver, they are also considered as a political reason because.
So how many are the farmers organization like the corporate organization, ASOCHAM, FICCI, CREDAI? So is there any corporate farmer organization of state level, national level to create a propaganda, to create awareness about the
Yes, sir.
predicament of
In our
farmers?
district, we have Swabhimani Shetkari Sangatna, led by Raju Shetty. So they also have agitated to rate increase of agriculture, milk and.
I am talking about the organizations which are non-political, non-religious, non-commercial. If you compare CREDAI, which is for builders, then FICCI, ASOCHAM for that particular uh, sector of the economy. So like any organization for farmer, not Swabhimani Shetkari Sangatna, Shekap, any organization at national level, state level, district level.
See, sir is asking
Is
for
I-
investment, getting a lot of money through that particular medium.
So we have the Center for Agriculture Research as a government organization.
You are diverging.
Okay, there is no organization as such. Because of that, that is the issue.
So I am not.
Yeah, there is no organization for farmer which is at district level or state level, and that is why
Means,
the farmer loan waiver is called as farmer loan waiver, and corporate loan waiver is called as corporate packages. The only difference is that there is no political reason in that. So, is there any GST on agriculture produce?
Yes, sir. Some product come under GST also.
For example, there is no. That is outside the ambit of GST. Okay. Why it is so?
Because sir, same thing. Indian agriculture is considered as subsistence agriculture. Subsistence agriculture.
Hmm.
So they don't have that type of money to give loan or if the products of farmer come under GST, so they pay more for that. Or the increases, the value of property increases. So it is harm to farmers also and consumers also. So this is why they have no tax.
Okay. So let us discuss something else. There is a corona epidemic going on.
Yes, sir.
So there are so many people affected. They are dying in China.
Yes, sir.
So there is one rumor or proposition: patient can be killed.
Yes, sir. I am.
So do you think that it is correct to kill the patient?
Sir, I don't think it is correct to kill a patient
Why?
because as I am reading the article, in 2020 same epidemic then the SARS. So the mortality rate of SARS is more than 10%, and the mortality rate on coronavirus is 2 or 1.5%. So it's less harmful as compared to SARS.
Now, let us assume, let us take a imaginary disease wherein mortality rate is very high. Let us say 50%. Person are affected.
But
Whole one city is affected with that.
so we have that type of advancements in mediculture, medicine or health areas also. But killing is a not proper way, or I think it's immoral as we consider as people or human being also. Because there are some facilities, there are more than 200, 2,000, 20,000 persons are affected by coronavirus. But they shifted to the specialized ward. They quarantined the specified person who are affected by the coronavirus to spreading the diseases. But killing people is not a way because we are basically human beings and we have to live together. Because of virus or other things, killing the people, I don't think it's proper way to deal with the situation.
Okay, so are there any bird-borne diseases? Bird-borne diseases for which birds are killed. Any example of that?
So I would say, sir, Nipah also the bird-borne diseases because it's endemic to Kerala and the fruit bat and other birds which are eaten by the local people. So this type of disease also spreads.
So birds are killed in that.
No, sir. In bird, we have same condition. 10 or 15 years before, the bird flu also has coming in this way.
Birds are killed in that.
Yes, sir. Some birds are killing that.
So do you support that? Birds should be killed.
No, sir, I'm not supporting that.
How to control the epidemic then?
Same thing. The affected bird are need to be isolated in some way, and we need to make more research about that. So how can we control that? If the killing bird is the only option we have, after that is spreading to other animals. So we go for the other animals also. We need to implement the proper framework. We need to have readiness for there. The medicine.
So what are the lines on which the policies for human differs for policies for other animals?
The first line is, I would say, sir, the people have authority to speak against their injustice. The animal don't have. So the animal side also are speaking by the humans. So this is the main issue, sir.
Okay.
So we go into selective in some time.
Okay.
From the history angle of view, can you relate the Ayodhya issue and which are the historical personalities involved? This Ayodhya is